The sport of football comes with few certainties, and just like the game of life, it's completely unpredictable. With reports coming in of Vitaly Sapilo and Dmytro Martynenko losing their lives to the war raging in Ukraine, we take a look back at 5 unfortunate tragedies that struck football players, leading to their untimely demise. Emiliano Sala. An Argentine attacking forward, Emiliano Sala had represented French clubs Nantes and Bordeaux. Sala hit his best form with Nantes, where he ended up being the top goal scorer for 3 seasons before securing a record-breaking move to Cardiff for £15 million. Unfortunately, this is where the tragedy struck for Emiliano. On the 21st of January 2021, Sala boarded a flight from Nantes to Cardiff after bidding farewell to his teammates and collecting personal belongings from the French city. On his way to England, Sala's plane disappeared over the northernmost inhabited islands around the English Channel. A couple of days later, the Channel Islands air search concluded there was no hope of finding any survivors. 2 more private searches were launched that finally found Sala's body. The Argentine striker had passed away in the crash. A well-built forward with considerable pace, Sala liked wide-open attacking spaces and preferred counter-attacking football. His work rate, tenacity, eye for goal and finishing ability had earned him much praise, and on confirmation of this heartbreaking news, Nantes retired his number 9 jersey at the club. Busby Babes. Coined after the great Manchester United manager Matt Busby, the Busby Babes were a team set to rule Europe for many years to come. Developed at Manchester United itself, the Babes were famous for being homegrown talent, with the average age of the team being 21 and 22, and they won the league championship in 1955-56 and 56-57 respectively. The lads that were set on taking the world by storm were unfortunate victims of one of the most infamous sports disasters. On the 6th of February 1958, the aircraft carrying the Manchester United football team, along with supporters and journalists, crashed on its 3rd attempt to take off from the slush-covered runway at Munich Riem Airport in West Germany. Out of 44 people on board, 20 died at the scene itself. Their injured co-passengers were taken to the Rex de Isar Hospital in Munich, where 3 more died, resulting in 23 fatalities and 21 survivors. The Munich air disaster destroyed the nucleus of what promised to be one of the greatest generations of players in English football history. It took 10 years for the club to recover after the tragedy. Busby rebuilt the United team and won the European Cup in 1968 with a new generation of Babes. But to this day, there is a clock at Old Trafford that remains frozen at 3:04 p.m. on February the 6th, 1958. The solitary word beneath it is Munich. Jose Antonio Reyes. Regarded as one of Sevilla's greatest homegrown talents, Jose Antonio Reyes made his debut for Sevilla aged just 16 in 1999 under Marcos Alonso during a 2-1 win over Real Zaragoza. He became one of the shining lights in Joaquim Caparros's side and appeared several times for Spain before moving to Arsenal in January 2004 for a fee of €24 million. Reyes was part of the Arsenal Invincibles team that finished the Premier League season undefeated, and he became the first Spanish player to win England's top flight. After 3.5 years in North London, Reyes returned to Spain to join Real Madrid. He made 30 appearances as Los Blancos won the La Liga title before moving to Atletico Madrid on a permanent deal in the summer of 2007. Reyes started in the 2010 Europa League final victory over Fulham in Hamburg, as well as the UEFA Super Cup triumph over Inter later that year, scoring the first in a 2-0 win. After winning a second Europa League title with Atletico Madrid in 2012, he returned to Sevilla and proved to be a vital cog in Unai Emery's squad. But tragedy would soon follow. On the 1st of June 2019, it was reported that Reyes had passed away at the age of 35 after a car accident. A police report revealed that the former Arsenal superstar was driving at 116 miles per hour when the rear left tyre exploded, leading to the fatal car crash of his Mercedes with his 2 cousins. Extremadura, the last club Reyes played for, retired his shirt number 19 in his memory shortly after. Cheick Tiote. Tiote began his professional career with top Belgian side Anderlecht and won 2 First Division titles. Tiote spent 7 years at English club Newcastle United from 2010 to 2017, with his only goal for the Magpies being a screamer in a thrilling 4-4 draw against Arsenal. It was an exquisite 25-yard volley. The Ivorian, who gained great acclaim for his performances for Newcastle United and the national team, joined Beijing Enterprises in 2017. On the 5th of June 2017, reports came in from Beijing that Tiote had died died after suffering a cardiac arrest in training. Demba Ba was amongst the first to pay tribute to the Ivorian via social media, and soon afterwards many of his former Newcastle teammates followed suit. His former managers were similarly effusive with their praise. Newcastle said, "We are devastated to have learnt of the tragic passing of Cheick Tiote at the age of just 30. The thoughts of everyone at Newcastle United and worldwide were with Cheick's family, friends, teammates, and every life he had inspired in his home nation." The defensive anchorman had made only 10 appearances for his new club. Andrés Escobar. A defender throughout his career who famously always wore the jersey number 2, was known by the nicknames El Caballero del Football, or the Gentleman of Football, and the Immortal number 2. In his club career, he played for the Colombian club Atlético Nacional and Swiss club Young Boys. In 1989, he won the Copa Libertadores with Nacional and was reported to have been offered a contract by Italian giants AC Milan in 1994. On July 2nd, 1994, Escobar was murdered in the aftermath of the 1994 FIFA World Cup, reportedly as retaliation for having scored an own goal that led to Colombia's elimination from the tournament. His murder tarnished the image of the country internationally, which Escobar himself had worked to promote a positive image for. More than 120,000 people attended Escobar's public funeral, and the city of Medellin later unveiled a statue in his honor in 2002. The anniversary of Andrés' death is still honored during matches in Colombia. These players continue to live on in the memory of everyone that loved watching them play. To this day, fans honor and continue to celebrate the players' achievements and the legacy they left behind. Let us know your favorite memories about these players and comment below what other stories you want us to explore. Be safe, be kind, and be human.